Good morning and happy Saturday from the fabulous Florida Keys. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty. This is my morning market MLS update video I do every day about this time. I report all the new listings in Key West and the lower Keys that have come on the market in the last 24 hours. If you follow this video, you will know about every new listing from Big Pine Key down to Key West the same day the realtors know about them. That's very valuable information for a buyer to have. I find most buyers will wait for a home to come onto Zillow before they inquire about it. And the problem they run into there is by the time Zillow puts a home live online, it's been on the multiple listing service a couple days and all the good deals are already under contract. If you watch this video every day and see something you like, you can call me right away and we'll make an appointment to go take a look at the home. And if you like what you see upon inspecting it, we can write up a contract and have you under contract before most buyers ever even knew the home was for sale. You can also get a much more detailed description of these listings if you follow my blog, keywestinvesting.com. I'll put the web address in the description below. That'll have a lot more details of the home inside and outside, any unique features the home might have, information on the different rooms and the room dimensions, photos of the inside of the home, photos of the outside. If it happens to have a pool or happens to be waterfront, there'll be photos of the pool, photos of the water view, photos of the boat dockage. Just a lot more information that I can cram into a couple-minute YouTube video. Again, that address is keywestinvesting.com. If you like this video, please let me know. Click that thumbs up like symbol down below. If you want to see more videos of this nature and keep current with the Florida Keys real estate market so you'll know what's being listed at what prices every day, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do a video just like this each morning. Also, make sure you stay to the end of the video. I'm currently running an offer where I will contribute $1,000 of my commission to go right towards your closing costs. But you have to wait to the end of the video to hear about that. We have 5 new listings to talk about today. It's 5 new listings on the market between Key West and Big Pine Key. Before I tell you about the properties, though, the state of Florida's legal department makes me cover the boring stuff. The information I'm about to give you comes directly from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. I'm not accepting any responsibility for any of these listings. I'm not claiming any of these listings to be my own listings. And I'm not accepting any responsibility if there's any inaccuracies in the information I give you. I'm simply reading it to you right from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. The first house we have is on Harriet Ave in Key West's Newtown neighborhood. It's in an area we call Smurf Village because the houses kind of resemble the houses in that cartoon from the 80s, the Smurfs. This is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,032 square foot house. It's extremely low priced for a house in Key West. It's $647,000, but there's a reason for that. This is one of the few homes you'll ever hear a realtor tell you I recommend you do not buy. They're legally deeded as a single-family home, but there's 4 units in one building that are all attached, kind of like a quadplex. But there's no HOA docs or no rules and regulations, so it's on the honor system that each neighbor is going to pitch in their fair share if the building needs a new roof or if the building needs to be tented for termites or needs to be resided. If you have 3 cooperative neighbors that are all willing to pitch in their fair share and do the right thing, it can be a great living situation. But if you get neighbors that aren't willing to, you could be stuck for the whole bill. We've had these cases go to court over it, and the people have lost because there is no governing rule saying that everyone must pitch in their fair share when the building needs something like a new roof or to be tented for termites. And for that reason, I tell people stay away from Smurf Village. I wouldn't buy there myself, so I wouldn't want to spend your money there. Then we go up to Big Carpet Key to Terry Lane. There's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,232 square foot house. It's on a canal, very shallow boat. You can get a john boat in there or a flat skiff or maybe a pontoon boat, but that's about it. Personally, I feel this one's a little overpriced. It's $1,148,000. It's got very poor boating. It's one street off the main US 1 where all the delivery trucks are going to be coming in the morning, waking you up as they're going into Key West to deliver to the restaurants. And Big Carpet Key is also on the main flight path coming into NAS Key West, which the Navy jets fly right over the house all day long, and they get extremely loud. It's only about a 10-minute ride to Key West if you don't mind the noise. It's a great house for someone looking to live there if you work in Key West, or you can win at Key West every day. But at $1,148,000, I just think it's a little overpriced. Then we go up to Sugarloaf Key, to Lower Sugarloaf, a subdivision called Sugarloaf Shores, which is one of the more desirable subdivisions in the Lower Keys. The lots are a lot bigger, lots of land. The houses tend to be bigger. Most of the houses in the neighborhood are very upscale. The canals are a lot wider, so when you're sitting in your yard looking at the canal, you don't feel like you're looking right into your neighbor's backyard. There's a lot more distance in between you and your neighbor than there would be in other parts of the Lower Keys. This one's a 3-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 2,096 square foot house. It's on what we call a point lot, meaning it has waterfront on 2 sides. It's on the open water. It's overlooking the Sugarloaf Bay. You get a great sunset view. And it also has one side of the canal with a seawall for protected boat dockage. It's being offered at $3,087,000, which is pretty appropriately priced for a point lot on Sugarloaf Key for a home that size. Then we go to Big Pine Key, to an area called Tropical Bay, which is another very desirable subdivision. The lots are a little bit bigger, very quiet. It's far enough off the main highway that it's quiet, but it's close enough that if you need to run up to do your grocery shopping, or you have to go into Key West or into Marathon, it's not that long of a ride. It's a nice location. This is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom home. It's 1,008 square feet. It's on the canal, concrete seawall. It's being offered at $825,000. Then also on Big Pine Key on Pelican Lane, there's a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 1,152 square foot house. It's on what we call a swimming canal. Oftentimes you'll see the term swimming canal, or you might see the term plugged canal. It's the exact same thing. It's a canal just like a regular canal front house, except they built a big dam at the end of the canal, so you can't get a boat in or out. You can swim in it, you could kayak in it, paddleboard in it, you still have the water view. It's kind of an opportunity to get a house with the canal view without the price of a true canal front house. This one's being offered at $624,900. This exact same house, if it were on a boating canal, would be up around $800,000 or $900,000. So if you want to be on the water, but you can't afford the house on the boating canal, or you just don't want to spend that much money for your vacation home or a weekend getaway, this is an excellent buy. And that's all we have for today. If you want to see any of these homes, or any home anywhere in the Florida Keys, give me a call at 305-731-0501. Now, as promised, my offer to pay $1,000 of my commission to go towards your closing costs. If you buy or sell any home with me anywhere in the Florida Keys between now and June 30th of this year, I will contribute $1,000 of my commission to go right towards your closing costs. I'll put it as a credit on the closing statement. I know we're getting relatively close to June 30th, so I decided to kick it out a little bit. You don't have to close by June 30th. If you're selling a home, the listing agreement just has to be signed by June 30th. If you're buying, the contract for purchase and sale just has to be signed by June 30th. Then we can close after that, and I will still make good on that offer for $1,000 credit. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to showing you homes in the fabulous Florida Keys. And more so, I look forward to making you my neighbor. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty.